James here. This is the third tutorial in the series on Java programming. In this tutorial, we will be covering the basic math operators in Java such as addition and multiplication and cover how to use decimals and whole numbers together. Let's talk about addition and subtraction first. This works in the way that you would think it would. So if you add, let's say, 2 plus 3 together, so let's go ahead and do that, 2 plus 3. And we go ahead and print that out to the console, you can go ahead and see that we will get 5. And so let's say another example of this would be, 7 minus 4. You see that we will get, in fact, 3. You can also do this with decimal numbers too, such as 3.5 minus 1. So let's go ahead and do that. And we will get 2.5. So all of these works in the way that you expect it. You can also do the same thing with multiplication. So let's go ahead and do multiplication and division. So if we do something like 4 times 3, we will get 12. And if we do something like 8 divided by 2, you can see that we will also get 2 or 4. Sorry, I can't do math correctly right now for some reason. Another thing like real life, so let's go ahead and try to divide by 0. It will throw an error at us and say that it's a arithmetic exception, so basically saying that we can't divide a number by 0. So let's go ahead and try to divide a number by 0. It'll compile, but it won't actually work. So if we go ahead and try to do division by 0, it'll just say exception in thread main, Java lang arithmetic exception, division by 0. And it'll tell you the line that happened on, and this happens to be line 11. So let me go ahead and turn on line numbers. And you can see right here, it is on line 11. Try to divide 8 by 0. Can't do that. Now, there is a caveat about division, though. So let's say you're going to divide, let me go ahead and erase this except for 1. Let's go ahead and divide, 7 divided by 2. You think that if you do this, you're going to get 3.5. But in reality, you're going to get 3. You're thinking to yourself, in real life, I should get either 3.5 or 3 with a remainder of 1. But that's not how division in Java works. See how these are two whole numbers? We call them integers, so we're doing integer division. The thing about integer division is that it'll truncate anything after the decimal place. So the only significant digit will be the ones place. So basically, to make it not truncate anything, we have to either do 7.0 divided by 2, or just 7 divided by 2.0, or we can put this in here, double. So basically, we're going to upcast it into a double, which is a type of variable, which we will cover in the next tutorial. So basically, we'll upcast it into a decimal type. So let's go ahead and just do 7.0 divided by 2, because that's the easiest way to type it in. And go ahead and save it and launch it. And you see that now we get 3.5 as we expected. The reason that Java does this is that basically one of the functions of computers is that they have a floating point unit in your CPU, or they have a just a regular arithmetic unit. I have to look it up. I don't remember from class exactly. But anyways, if you do whole numbers divided by each other, so integers, it'll truncate anything, basically because it's faster to do that. So if we want to actually get what it is in real life, so 3.5, we have to put it in decimal form. So let me go ahead and put a system.out.println, and I'll also show you how to actually get the remainder of that number. Getting the remainder of 7 divided by 2, we actually need to use a different operator. That's a modulus operator. And you may think to yourself, well, what's the point of getting the remainder? If we get the remainder, we can check the divisibility of a number. So basically, we can see whether a number is even or odd, or we can see what iteration of a loop that we're on. So basically, if it's the third time going through in like a set of 3, or the 4th time in a set of 5, or something like that. We can use the modulus operator to determine that, and we will be using loops later down the line. But basically, the modulus operator is actually very useful in Java and all other programming languages. And another thing about math operations in Java is that they will also follow order of operations, PEMDAS, BOMDAS, basically, or wherever convention you come up with in your head. But basically, you know, if we do 1 plus 2 times 3, we won't get 1 plus 2, which is 3 times 3. We will get 2 times 3 plus 1. So basically, we go ahead and run this. So we'll see that we get the result 7 and not 9. If we wanted to get 1 plus 2 first, we have to wrap it in parentheses like that. And you see that we will get 9 this time. So, but basically, if you want to actually make precedence, so basically make the 1 plus 2 happen first, you have to wrap them in parentheses, or otherwise it will just follow order operations like in real life. So, and the other thing about math in Java is that a lot of the other functions, such as exponents, are actually stored in a math class. So basically, to access that class, we do math dot, and let's say we want to do absolute value, we just type in ABS, and then we put in negative 20. We will get back positive 20. So basically, we go ahead and do that. So we get back positive 20. And let's say we want to do something like exponent. So we do math.pow. And the first one is the base. So we go 5, and we go to the second power. So 5 times 5 is 25. And we get 25.0. The thing about this, too, is that the POW will actually return a decimal value. So you see the 0.0 at the end, so it's a decimal value. And that's pretty much all the things in Java that cover simple math operations. We'll get into more operators in the later videos, but that's pretty much a quick crash course on math operations in Java. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.